Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello my dear students, today inshallah we will resume solving the problems and we will start with problem number 12. In problem number 12, in problem number 11, what is the unknown payment if focal date is now? Look at the time diagram. In this time diagram, the focal date lies before the maturity dates of old and new obligations. Then the present value of old obligations equal to the present value of new obligations, and the main formula will be BO1 plus BO2 equal to BN1 plus BN2. So the solution, where J equal 9%, M equal 2, I equal 9% over 2 equal 4.5%. We need to get X. M for X. Note that it is converted semi-annually. So M for X will be equal the time multiplied by 2. So 2 times 2 equal 4. M for $12,000. 4 times 2 equal 8. M for $18,000. 1 times 2 equal 2. Finally, M for $25,000 equal 5 times 2 equal 10. By substituting in formula future value and present value, note that we will substituting in formula present value equal fv times 1 plus I to power negative n. Finally, we get x equal 28,791. The same result for problem number 11. Problem 13. 2 years ago, a man borrowed $15,000 from a friend of him at 8% compounded quarterly. The debtor is proposing to settle the debt by a payment of $4,000 today and the second payment in 1 year. Given that money can earn only 10% compounded quarterly, find the unknown payment that will place the lender in an equivalent financial position. Note that for all the obligations we use a rate of 8% compounded quarterly, and for new obligations we use a rate of 10% compounded quarterly. This is the time diagram. The focal date lies after the maturity dates of old and new obligations. Then the amount of old obligations, $15,000, equal to the amount of new obligations, 4,000 and X. And the main formula, SO1 or SO equal SN1 plus X. Solution, by substituting for J equal 8%, M equal 4, so I equal 8% over 4 equal 2%, M for $15,000 equals 12. Look at the time diagram. The time here equals 3 years. Every year have 4 periods, so 3 times 4 equal 12. And also for the new obligations J equal 10% and M equal 4, so I equal J over M 10% over 4 equal 2.5%. M for X equals 0 because it lies over the focal date, and M for $4,000 equal 4 because the time between the maturity dates and focal date equal 1 year. 1 times 4 equal 4. By substituting in a formula, future value equal present value times 1 plus I to power n, we can get X. X equal 14,608. Note that again, we use a rate of 8% with $15,000, and we use a rate of 10% with X and $4,000. Problem number 14. In problem 13, what is the unknown payment if focal date is now? According to the time diagram, the focal date lies in between the maturity dates of old and new obligations. So, the amount of sum of all the obligations plus the present value of the others equal to the amount of new obligations plus the present value of the others. In this time diagram, the main formula according to this time diagram, SO equal $4,000 plus BN or BX. J for old obligation, J for old obligations equal 8%, M equal 4, so I equal 2%. M for $15,000 equal the time equal 2 years, 2 times 4 equal 8. And for the new obligations, J equal 10%, M equal 4, I equal 2.5%. M for X equal 1 times 4 equal 4, and M for 4,000 equal 0 because of time equal 0. By substituting in a formula of present value equal future value times 1 plus I to power negative n, and future value equal present value times 1 plus I to power n, we can get X equal 14,984. Problem 15. 2 years ago, a man borrowed $8,000 from a friend of him at 10% compounded quarterly. The debtor is proposing to settle the debt by a payment of $2,500 today and the second payment in 1 year. Given that money can now earn the same interest rate, find the unknown payment that will place the lender in an equivalent financial position. Note that the rate for old obligations and the new obligations is the same, which is equal 10%. We can now drawing the timeline. 2 years ago there was $8,000. We will replace this single payment with two payments, one of them now equal to 2,500 and the others after 1 year, which is equal X. By putting focal date over X, the main formula will be S for $8,000 equal S for 2,500 plus X. Solution: By substituting for j equal 10% and m equal 4, I will be equal 2.5%. And for get n, for x equal 0, for 2,500 equal 1 times 4 equal 4, for $8,000 equal 3 times 4 equal 12. So x equal 7,999. Problem 16. In problem 15, what is the unknown payment if focal date is 6 months from today? We can draw the timeline according to this slide. The main formula here, SO equal SB1 plus BN2. S for $8,000 equal S for 2,500 plus B for X. And by substituting with J equal 10%, M equal 4, I equal 2.5%, and N for X equal 6 months times 2. 6 months over 3 equal 2, because of every year have 4 periods. Every period equal 3 months. So to get the time for X equals 6 months, and N for X equal 6 over 3, which is equal 2. And the time for 2,500 equal 6 months. So N equal 6 over 3 or equal 2. Finally, the time for $8,000 equal 2 years 6 months. So M for $8,000 equal 2 times 4 plus 6 over 3, which is equal 10 periods. By substituting in a formula of future value and present value, we can get X equal 7,999. The same solution for problem number 50. We will stop here. Thank you and see you next time.